Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this reading. This is going to be a daily reading for the 21st of April, or whatever month we're in right now. Who knows, right? We are going to get started here in just a minute. And that'll be that. Fran, hello. Jen Johnson, hello. And Hazy, welcome. Snack Mama, hello. And Nydia, welcome. Tina, hello. Kelly Joe, welcome. Thank you for being here. Swamp Hag, hello. Jocelyn, welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Karen, welcome. Lisa, hello. And everybody else, now it's moving too fast, so I can't even see. Jesse, hello. April, hello. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Luana, hello. And like I said, now it's moving way too fast. I can't even keep up with it. So welcome, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it. It's actually already time to get started, so I was late. But we are going to use the 5-cent tarot today. I'm pretty sure the only place you can get this deck is on Etsy. So if you're looking for this deck, I think the only place you can get it is Etsy, if I'm not mistaken. But we are going to start with Aries. Also, everybody, all the weekly readings are going up on the channel. Or they've started to go up on the channel, so make sure to check out the weeklies. But let's see what we have for you here, Aries people. And Aries, let's see here, Aries. Aries, you start off with the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Eight of Swords here. And what is this? And the Five of Wands. For some of you, I do feel like you're leaving an old love situation, which has come up for you for quite a bit. So it wouldn't surprise me if a lot of you were leaving an old love situation behind, probably looking for something new. I feel there's a major release coming in for you here. I'm getting the word acceptance. It's almost like you're accepting something. I think that sounds gross, like like you're accepting defeat or something like that. I don't think you're really accepting defeat or anything along those lines, Aries, but it's kind of like you're just accepting, things as they are in your life, and you're going to be building upon this. So I don't think it's a bad thing. Again, normally I don't like words like acceptance when I get those words in a reading, because again, to me, that could represent kind of like accepting defeat or surrendering or something along those lines. But I get more of like this building energy for you here. Yeah, it's like you're creating your own reality. For some of you, this is releasing something that has kept you stuck. This is what's going to allow a new beginning with the Magician. It's almost like you need to kind of like see being set free from a person or from a job as kind of like a fresh slate or a clean start. So this to me has clean start vibes for you here. It's almost like you're going to be gaining a lot of resources by giving something up. It's like you're not going to be losing resources by giving something up here. And so I kind of do get a little bit of an energy of needing to change the way you look at things here, Aries, in this reading, because again, I feel like you have a lot more to gain by making some sort of decision. It's kind of weird because for some of you, this is definitely, I'm getting the message that it's almost like you could be wanting to like cut your hours at work, or maybe it's one of those weird messages, I feel, Aries, where you could be like starting something like a new job, and maybe you're starting at like less money or something like that. But I feel like in the long run, this is actually going to be a much better, improvement for you or something like that. So I kind of get that like initial sacrifice, if that makes sense, where it's like you feel like something is lower, but it's actually bigger. I don't know. I hope this makes sense. Probably not, but there you go. For some of you. For others, I feel that you're moving away from this Nine of Cups energy. Nine of Cups is a good card, but it is just contentment. It is just only being happy. It is only being fulfilled. It's good, but it's like a card of kind of, it can say that there's more to your life, or there's more available to you if you accept it. So I feel like for some of you, this is saying that you realize that there's more. And even your weekly reading that I just did for you recently, the whole reading was basically saying that you realize that there is more to life than what you've been experiencing so far. It's like I feel you're a little conflicted about starting new things or trying new things in your life, probably because of other people in your life. For some of you, I'm getting the word agreement as well on this card. So I feel for some of you, it's kind of like you could have an agreement with a person. For some of you, I'm wondering if this is like a divorce, or it's like you're trying to set yourself free from a person that you're married to. That could be the agreement. For others, it's just like I'm getting something about an agreement. Some of you could be trying to set yourself free from a contract, and I feel like you will. For others, I do feel this is like the fear of judgment from other people. So especially if you're making some changes in your business or in your work life, I feel some of you could be getting judgments. Like people could be saying like, how could you make money doing that or whatever? But I would just say, I feel like this whole reading is saying, listen to yourself, Aries. You even have the Magician. You can create whatever you want. So I would just keep doing what you are doing at this time because I feel like you're gathering a lot of resources here with this Magician energy. I keep getting resources on this card. Magician can be a card of resources. It's really a card of being resourceful because the Magician has mastery over all the suits in the tarot, Aries, but in a lot of ways, I feel like you are gathering your resources and you're gaining resources by starting something new. So I like that. For any of you who are gaining or starting a new skill, by the way, like if you're thinking about going back to school, getting a different type of job or starting a new career, or maybe you're thinking about starting a career that uses a different skill that you haven't used before, I see a lot of success for you there. That has been a repeat message for you for like 3 months straight, at least, maybe even longer, Aries. It's like you could be doing something right now as far as work is concerned. I just feel like there's something else that, could be very successful for you as well. So don't be afraid to start something new. For those of you that have a business as well, I feel like you're kind of like adding things in to the business. It's kind of like you're diversifying your business, and I would say that's a good idea as well. Love it. There you go. Thank you, Aries. I feel like things are, getting better for you, Aries. I like your readings quite a bit. So that's that. All right, Taurus, let's see what is going on for you here, Taurus. Taurus, you have the King of Swords, the Death card, and the Fool card here, Taurus, and your outcome for this day is the 3 Cup celebration coming in for you. For a lot of you, I feel that this is talking about discipline with the King of Swords. I feel for some of you, this is kind of like saying a little bit of extra hard work right now is going to pay off in the future. So if you're like working on a project, or if you are making sacrifices in work or business, what I mean by that is like you could be doing extra work right now. I feel like that extra work is going to be worth it in the future. For others, I definitely feel that this is love coming in for you here. For some of you, this is like someone who's probably older than you, although I say that's not always true. With the King of Swords, to me, the King of Swords can be a person who just carries themselves in a very mature way. So I do feel this could be just a mature person coming in for you here. This is a new person, Death card here, and it could be a Scorpio, by the way. I did your reading for May this morning, and you had Scorpio was all up in your business in your reading, Taurus, for May, the month of May. It wouldn't surprise me if it was a Scorpio coming in for you. It's going to be a new beginning. I do feel like it's kind of like random surprise opportunity that's coming in for you in love, especially with this Fool card. The Fool card's like a card of being spontaneous. So I feel like you will be rewarded not just tomorrow, but like all the way through the month of May for being spontaneous, for just like taking advantage of those spontaneous random opportunities that come your way. For some of you, it could be like someone randomly asks you to go out for dinner. I would go because I feel like you're going to be rewarded for taking those types of risks. Like it's not really a risk, it's just going out or meeting someone. This could be in any other area of your life as well. It's like for some of you, I feel like your boss could be saying to you between now and the end of May, like, hey, we need someone to take the lead on a project. We need someone to do something extra. I would like do the extra stuff because that's kind of what I was getting here on this first card, is that you're really being rewarded for any kind of, for being disciplined. I feel like you are being rewarded for your hard work, and I really like that. It's going to be very good for you here. It's like maybe you're not seeing the rewards right now, but it's going to lead to like freedom in the future is what I would say to you here, Taurus. Yeah, you have the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is, a difficult card. It can be a card of like, having nightmares, sleepless nights, all these other things. But what I would say to you is that the Nine of Swords is my card of temporary work. Anybody who has been, if you've been watching me for a long time, you know that I always say, to me, the Nine of Swords is a card of temporary work, temporary positions, part-time work, seasonal work, anything like that. So if you're looking for a job, anything part-time would be good for you. But again, it's funny that I was saying that your boss might be offering you something like part-time or, something extra. And I feel like there could be something extra kind of coming in for you here with the Nine of Swords. So I would take advantage of that here. For those of you looking for love, again, I would just take the leap of faith for a new beginning with a person. You have the Three of Cups here. I do feel some of you, this is your outcome. I do feel as far as love is concerned, it could just be that you are attracting someone who starts out as a friend, or it could be a friend with the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is one of those cards that to me is kind of like a clue. In love, it can say that you're going to be getting involved with a person who maybe was a friend, or started out as a friendship. If you don't know this person yet, then again, you could start out as friends with a person, and then it kind of goes from there with this energy. So I like it. I am getting it's kind of weird because I'm seeing this as a cycle in my head right now, Taurus, this Three of Cups. So I feel for some of you, what that cycle message that I'm getting here is that some of you, as far as love is concerned, it's I feel like spending time with a person is going to be important, but then I also feel like you're going to you're alone, coming to the bottom of the cycle here. I feel like your alone time is going to be important for you as well. So I when I get messages like that, to me that can kind of represent boundaries or needing to set boundaries with a person. Friendship keeps popping into my head with this card as well. So obviously, if you don't want to be just friends with a person, I would, set boundaries and make sure that you keep something sexy and don't allow something to turn into a friendship. Sometimes I think if we spend too much time with a person that we just met, then you just become friends, right? So I would be careful of that. But other than that, I don't know. Good reading. I like it, Taurus. I almost just said Capricorn. I like it, Taurus. So thank you, Taurus. Let's see what we have for you here, Gemini people. And Gemini, let's see here. Gemini, I feel exhausted. You have the Emperor, the Two of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. Not bad cards, but I feel tired here on your reading. Immediately, it struck me when I started doing your reading, the exhaustion, being tired, or feeling tired here, Gemini. I feel like what is making you tired is some sort of balancing act with the Two of Pentacles here. It's like you're trying to balance between two things, I feel, or you could be trying to balance between two people. For others, I feel like you're trying to balance something out. What are you trying to balance out here, Gemini? An opportunity or something, or two opportunities. Some of you are trying to find the best opportunity is what I'm getting here with the Ace of Pentacles. This is not going to be true for all of you. But for some of you, you could be trying to balance out two opportunities. You're trying to figure out which is the best opportunity, which opportunity has long-term potential. For some of you, this could be people. You could be trying to figure out which person in my life or which people in my life are going to have the best opportunity. And so you're trying to figure that out, I feel. There really is no answer. I mean, your answer is to let go. Hangman, right? Your answer is to kind of release something here. For some of you, by the way, if you can't make a choice, I feel like you could be releasing both choices, so if you have two choices at this time, Gemini, and that's making you exhausted, then I feel like you're releasing both choices. For others, like I said, somebody is exhausted. It might not be you, Gemini. I'm wondering, this has the vibes to me of someone putting on a show. This has the vibes to me of you dealing with a person where it's they're, I don't know if they have you in a third party or if they're just I see just a person juggling. I don't know how else to say it because I feel like a chicken with my head cut off here, Gemini. I feel like someone is running around doing a bunch of things, and it's they're trying to keep up appearances. They're trying to keep keep their job together. They're trying to keep a relationship together, but it's they're running all over the place. I see a very kind of chaotic energy in my head when I try to focus in on these cards right here. And so for some of you, I feel that you're dealing with a person who is just, an absolute tornado And I would be careful of that. Again, I feel like some of you could be releasing a person who is a tornado. For others, I mean, you could be the tornado. And I'm not calling you out here, Gemini. So I would say that if you are the tornado, or if you feel like you're dealing with this like crazy, chaotic energy in your life, these are not bad cards, which is weird because I mean, this is success to me. But for some of you, again, I feel like if you're dealing with a tornado, I feel like the Hangman here, as your advice, your outcome is kind of like saying you need to focus. You also need to kind of maybe, number one, let go. Number two, I feel that you could be kind of gaining a new perspective. The Hangman says, like, what is most important to you? If you're having a hard time, if you're feeling like a tornado, if you're feeling chaotic and you're not sure which choices to make in your life, the Hangman just says, which choice is the most important to you? You know, in all areas of your life. I know this is a very general message, but I feel like this is saying you need to pick the choice that matters to you, not everybody else. And that will probably kind of like free up some of this energy. For others, by the way, I am getting travel here, so some of you could be traveling or moving for work, I feel, with this energy. So, yeah, that's kind of like what I get here. Your outcome with the Hangman, like I said, I feel you need to pick the most important choice to you here. Yeah, and you have the Ten of Swords here. Definitely difficulties in a lot of ways. I feel if you're trying to make choices, right? If you have these chaotic choices in your life, I feel a lot of the, one choice, one thing is something you've already done before. The other choice is something new. Ten of Swords says let go of everything that you've already done before, right? So I feel like you just need to make new decisions. Pick new things here. Get like a lot of panicky, like a lot of panic energy on the Eight of Wands, but it's not like very helpful energy, I would say. It's like sometimes I think we can get into that space of panicking, being like, oh my God, I have to make a choice right now. And then we start to panic with the Eight of Wands, but it's kind of like saying that energy isn't very helpful. And so I feel like for some of you, you do need to make some decisions, but I would just pick the new path, pick the new choices here, Gemini. Kind of weird reading. Definitely like a tornado reading for sure. But there you go. Thank you, Gemini. Let's see what we have for you here, Cancer. And Cancer people. Cancer, you have the Eight of Pentacles here, the Ten of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. Really nice energy for you, Cancer. Your outcome is the Nine of Wands. This is like a second chance reading, I would say, to you. I feel for some of you, you're getting a second chance in your life. The Eight of Pentacles is like success, and it's also a card of mastery. But for you, I feel like it's results. The Ten of Wands is responsibilities. I just feel like you are maybe being rewarded. It's like you're getting payment for certain responsibilities. This could be literal. It could be financial with the Nine of Pentacles. It could be karmic. It could just be energy. Either way, the Nine of Pentacles to me is a card of like luxuries. It's a card of gratitude as well. And it's also a card of like having the nicer things in life. It's a card of pre-Empress energy, right? It's a minor arcana version of the Empress. But I feel for some of you, it is just kind of like fulfillment coming in for you here. So this could be financial. For most of you, I feel like it's like everything. It's like money. It could be just energy as well that's being returned to you. So you're feeling very energetic, and the Nine of Pentacles represents having enough to give as well. Normally she has like 6 pentacles on one side of the card. She has 3 pentacles on the other side. It represents the fact that she's keeping 6 pentacles for herself, and she's willing to give away 3 pentacles worth of energy. So it doesn't have to be money. Like I said, it could be energy. It could be your time. It could be your attention, whatever. But it's like you're kind of like in more of this mode of making sure you have enough for yourself, and then giving what you can to people, to love, to work, whatever. So I kind of look at this as like you kind of getting into balance. It's like you're coming into this balanced energy. I'm also getting some sort of accomplishment here, Cancer, for you. For a lot of you, it's like doing something you've never done before with the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords represents a decision, but the Two of Swords, normally it's the lady, she's sitting on a bench, and there's like new land behind her. So to me, the Two of Swords can represent kind of needing to go to new lands, but I almost feel that if you're having an accomplishment, the Ten of Wands can represent an accomplishment, and I don't care what anybody says. I mean, everybody always talks about how bad the Ten of Wands is. I mean, not the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Wands that you have here, Cancer. But the tens are the end. 10s represent coming to the end of something, and they can also represent an accomplishment, getting to the end of a difficult journey. So I really feel like you're getting to the end of a difficult journey. I feel like you need to see it with the Two of Swords. Sometimes the Two of Swords can say that you're like still suffering for no reason, or it's like you've completed something, like a difficult transition in your life, and the Two of Swords can say you're done, but you're still suffering for no reason. You have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is like the wounded warrior. For a lot of you, I don't hate this energy for you, Cancer. In a lot of ways, I feel what you are doing here is it's kind of like you're really, I feel like you're putting like the final stamp of approval on something. Like, let's say you've been experiencing money problems for an extended period of time. This Nine of Wands to me is you kind of pushing it a little bit further, which I actually think is a good thing. That and intuitively, that's what I'm getting here on this Nine of Wands, is that maybe you have corrected your finances, but I feel like you're going the extra mile, right? That's what this reading is saying to me. It's very nice energy, actually. I feel like it's saying that you are kind of really making sure that you never go back to those difficulties or challenges again. Same thing in love as well. It's like you're really going, like I feel like you're going the extra mile in whatever area of your life matters to you to make sure that you never have to experience like the challenges that you've been experiencing in the past. So, you're kind of like doing the extra stuff, if that makes sense. But I like this, Cancer. I feel like that's a good thing. So there you go. Thank you, Cancer. Leo, let's see what is going on for you here. Leo, Leo, you have the Page of Swords, the Two of Cups here, and you have the Queen of Wands. Very attractive at this time, Leo. So if you're looking for love, yeah, definitely feel like there could be love coming in for you. I feel like it could be a fellow fire sign, but I don't really feel that. I feel like it's probably someone who just has fiery energy as well. So if you're looking for love, I feel there could be a person who's coming in for you here, and I feel like they're very fiery, very energetic. I feel like they have a lot of energy. I feel like this person is going to keep you on your toes, by the way. So if you are looking for love, Leo, there's definitely a person coming in who is going to keep you on your toes here. It's almost like I feel like there's something that you almost don't like about this person, which is weird to me. I don't really feel like it's like you don't like it. I feel like it just makes something that makes you a little bit nervous. It's not even a warning sign or anything like that. I feel that there's just a difference between you and this person that's coming in. So if you're looking for love, there's like new love coming in. But I feel like this person like has a hobby or something, and you're like, I don't really like doing that. It's like maybe they like snowboarding and maybe you hate the snow, right? It's like it's that type of difference. I know that sounds stupid, but it's like I feel like you're saying to yourself, you know what? They really enjoy doing that, and I don't want to do that with them because I don't want to do it. And so that's such a weird story, but it's what I'm getting. So I have to say it, Leo. And that's what I'm getting for you. Definitely could be an air sign coming in for you. I feel like it's someone very ambitious and definitely very active as well. So I feel that you could be attracting someone who's very active. I don't know. I feel like you can overcome these differences if there is a difference even with this person. Wouldn't even worry about it. For others, I feel that you need to do more research into something that you're interested in. You always get these messages in your readings of kind of like hobbies, or doing something else that you're interested in as far as work or business is concerned. Page of Swords is a card of doing research. The Two of Cups is a perfect match between you and something else. The Two of Cups is you and your higher self, basically. So I feel for some of you, I almost get this like tension in your life, but the tension is just the fact that maybe you're not doing something that you 100% love. And this doesn't even have to be like, I don't think we necessarily have to be in love with our job. For example, to me, I'm a big fan of I know like a lot of experts out there say don't start a business that's based off of a passion. I can tell you right now that's BS, right? Then there are people who say yes, create a job that is based off of a passion. Guess what? I can tell you that that's BS as well. I can argue both sides of anything, Leo, is a point. And guess what? So can everybody else, right? So I feel that there's this tension that you're feeling where it's like you can argue both sides. You could say that you should be spending more time focusing on something you're interested in. Then I feel like there's the other side where you're like, but I have a family that I have to take care of, or all these other things. So it's like there's a lot of I wouldn't call them excuses. I feel like there's a lot of reasons not to do something that you're interested in here. The Queen of Wands really says, who cares? Just do what you want to do. Queen of Wands is an energy of like wholehearted energy. She really goes for something that she wants as well. and she really works on something that she can put her heart and soul into. So I get this like change for you, and I've been getting this change for you in work or business for the most part. Even if you're retired, you could be like starting a hobby or something like that. And the Queen of Wands just says like dive in head first and take control. And that's what I feel like you need to do here. You have the Page of Wands, card of initiative, it's like the start of something. So I feel like it's time for you to get started on something. I feel like you need to explore something as well. I feel like saying you'll never know. Those are the words that are popping into my head. It's kind of like one of those things. Maybe you've always wanted to start a bakery, right? And it's like, unless you do it, you'll never know if you actually are going to like it or not. So, to me, the Page of Wands is kind of like saying, there's something in your life that you want to do, but you'll never know if you don't take action. You'll never know if you don't start, right? Or you'll never know if you don't try it. So that's what I would say here. I feel like you need to start something just to try it, just to see what happens. And some people might think that's irresponsible, but as I always say, you could get hit by a bus tomorrow, people. So it's like, I think sometimes we shouldn't take life so seriously, right? I would just try it, whatever it is that you're thinking of doing here, Leo. There you go. Thank you, Leo. Virgo, let's see what is going on for you here. Virgo people. Virgo, I feel like you're a little bit stuck in a routine here. You have the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and sorry, let me go this way, and the Knight of Swords. Literally, Knight of Pentacles can represent, in the reverse, Knight of Pentacles can represent being stuck in a rut, stuck in a routine. You have the Ten of Cups wanting to be happy, and the Knight of Swords is a daily routine change. I specifically used to only read the Knight of Swords as a daily routine change. And because that's what the Knight of Swords represents to me, is like some sort of change in your daily routine. It has a lot of other things that it means, of course. It says don't rush and don't be hasty. To me, it's my card of getting a second opinion as well, which is popping into my head for you, Virgo. So again, if someone is telling you that something is going to cost a lot of money, like getting your car fixed or anything like that, I would get a second opinion, because it is popping into my head with this Knight of Swords here. I wouldn't take someone's word for it, and regardless of whatever it is that you're doing, I would get a second opinion. Definitely popping into my head. But I feel like you're feeling a little stuck in a rut here with the Knight of Pentacles. Every day is the same, right? And it's like you're trying to break away from that here. And the Ten of Cups is you like wanting happy. You want that kind of like bliss. Ten of Cups can be like happy home, happy family. Some of you maybe want love, but I feel like this is bigger picture for you, Virgo. I don't think this is talking about just love or, just having a family or anything like that. I feel like it's talking about your whole entire life, like wanting everything to be in alignment is what I'm getting here. The Knight of Swords is just saying to get there, there needs to be some sort of daily routine change. So for a lot of you, I would just say, as stupid as it sounds, Virgo, I feel like you just need to do something different with your days. It's like, if you're stuck, I would just do something different. Maybe you need to go for a walk. Maybe you haven't been walking. Maybe you need to go for a walk. Maybe you need to drive a different direction to work or whatever. It's like I've heard from so many people that like when I offer this advice where they do it and their life changes. I know it sounds stupid, but it's true, because it's like once you start doing something different, then that's where all the change comes in. I remember I was listening to a guy. And I can't remember who it is, and I'm not going to remember who it is, but so this message that I'm about to deliver is useless, right? It's actually not useless, but I was listening to someone, and he said, if you do the same thing today that you did yesterday, you're stuck. And that is popping into my head big time here, Virgo. It's like, if you do the same thing you did yesterday, today, you're stuck. So I feel literally this is just talking about breaking free from a routine, breaking free from your daily routine, or, whatever the case may be. I feel like you need to try something new. Literally, maybe you go for a walk every day and you walk one direction, walk the other direction. Maybe you always go to the same store, go to a different store. Maybe you always go to the same restaurant, go to a different restaurant. I feel like this is talking about like needing to mix it up. And some people, like I feel like people don't realize like sometimes that can break us out of a routine and it can break us free from something. So I feel like this is talking about changes. I do feel like there could be love coming in for you here, is what I would say here. But I don't really like the Knight of Swords sometimes for love, because to me it can represent like over pursuing someone who's like coming on too strong, or someone who's pursuing you a little bit too strongly. Where's that? What does that mean? I don't know. Three of Wands, though. Three of Wands says there's a future with a person. So again, even if someone is pursuing you a little bit strong, maybe you just need to tell them to slow it down. Hold their horses, right? Maybe you just need to tell them, whoa, speed racer, let's take it slow. and slow things down a little bit, drop it down, right? So I feel some of you need to do that here with the Three of Wands. Your outcome, Virgo, is the Five of Pentacles here. I feel like this is like a mindset that you need to remove yourself from. Like thinking that things have to be hard. I feel like if you think things have to be hard, then they'll be hard. But I feel if you can just change your mindset. Five of Pentacles says be very careful of your words. There's normally two people walking on the Five of Pentacles. One of the guys on the Five of Pentacles, he is wearing a bell around his neck, and he represents a leper. Back in the day, lepers had to wear bells around their neck so people knew when they were coming down the streets. And the Five of Pentacles says, do not call attention to your weaknesses. So I would be very careful of your words at this time, Virgo. You will get exactly what you want. You can say what you want about the Five of Pentacles, but it is a card of sanctuary. There's normally a church on the Five of Pentacles, and it represents a place of sanctuary. It says there is something there is a place where you can find safety and security. And so not really a good answer, because I was asking, where is this sanctuary for where is this sanctuary for Virgo? And you have the Queen of Pentacles. The sanctuary is you, Virgo. You are your own sanctuary. So I just be careful of your words at this time. There you go. Thank you, Virgo. Libra, let's see what we have for you here. Libra people, what is going on for you here? Libra, you have the Four of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and this Messenger card here. The Messenger card here is a card of messages. This deck that I'm using has four Oracle cards in it, and the Messenger is one of them. It's a card of like receiving messages from your spirit guides, or receiving messages even like maybe you're seeing repeating numbers or anything like that. I would just keep paying attention to like repeating numbers and things like that you're seeing, because again, I feel like if you're thinking of something and you like see a repeating number, it's like the universe is saying, hey, pay attention to what you're thinking about. I always say, people always ask me, number one, I'm not like, I don't know enough about numerology and all that other stuff, but what I do say is that when you see repeating numbers, it's usually the universe is like saying, hey, pay attention to whatever you were thinking about when you see those repeating numbers. There are 22 people here right now. How's that for a repeating number, Libra? There you go. But I feel for some of you, as always, this is you kind of recovering your finances. Four of Swords card of recovery. You always, no joke, you always get some sort of Pentacle card in your readings, but a Pentacle court card, either the Queen or the King of Pentacles in every single one of your readings. So I feel for a lot of you, a major focus has been improving your finances with the King of Pentacles. And forever you were getting the Queen of Pentacles in every single one of your readings. And I was always saying that the Queen of Pentacles is a card of learning to be resourceful. It's a card where you could be experiencing some financial restriction with the Queen of Pentacles, but at the same time, Queen of Pentacles says you will find the resources if you need them. But it's about needing to find the resources, right, to do something that you want to do. So I feel you've been very resourceful. My only warning here for you here, Libra, would be like rigid thinking. The King of Pentacles can say there's only one way to do something, when really there are like a million ways to do something. So for those of you, and this could be in any area of your life, but the King of Pentacles just says stay open to different ways of doing things, and that's how you truly will find abundance, right? It's a card of affluence. It even says affluence right at the top here. I'm not going to be able to get it to focus on this camera, but it says affluence up here. So it's a card of like a total abundance, wealth, all those things. But it's like needing to realize that there are multiple ways of getting there, needing to have that abundance mindset. So I feel like an abundance mindset is going to be the best thing for you here with this energy. For others, I feel like this is asking you to kind of dream here. Yeah, you're definitely getting signs and symbols, though, with this Messenger card. Yeah, you have the sun. A lot of happiness coming in for you. Would not surprise me if you're looking for love. Wouldn't surprise me if a Leo was coming in for you as well. Leo's been all up in your business for quite a long time as well. So I feel for some of you that there could be a Leo coming in for you as far as love is concerned. I would definitely keep it positive. Just like I said to Virgo, if you watch the Virgo reading, I would keep it positive with the Sun card. It is a card of optimism, needing to be optimistic, needing to be positive. That's how you're going to find the most success. Your outcome is the Three of Pentacles here. And so, I feel like this is good. I would definitely focus on teamwork. I feel like I say this to you all the time because the, Three of Pentacles basically says teamwork makes the dream work, Libra. I feel that that's what you need to do here with this energy is focus on kind of like a teamwork type energy here. Something about commitment, though, I'm getting here. And you have the Judgment card here as well. You're feeling, for some of you, I feel like you're feeling called to commit to something here. But it's like weird because like the message that I'm getting here is more like belonging. That's what I mean by commitment. Sometimes I think we want to commit to something so we can feel like we belong to something, if that makes sense. That doesn't feel like love to me, though. I feel like that could be like maybe you want, it's like you're looking for a job to commit to. I get this like indecision thing, though, Libra. Sorry, I'm too nosy. I have to dig into this because I'm way too nosy to just leave it here, Libra. Yeah, you have the Temperance card as well. I wouldn't try to force something. Number one, I would trust the signs and symbols that you're getting, which we already talked about here, Libra. Especially with this Temperance card. Temperance card also says don't rush something, but yeah, it's almost like you want to be a part of something. Mando, thank you. Mando just said be a part of something, and that's kind of like what I'm getting. It's like you want to belong somewhere, and I feel like this is saying don't rush it because it's like if you rush it, you're going to belong to the wrong thing. I get something about regrets as well. So, like, I feel like you need to, and these are, like, minor regrets, but I feel that there's a need to not just, like, if you feel like you're being pushed into something, I just wouldn't, agree to anything without taking some time. Because I'm getting this message of, like, you accepting something and then regretting it. and then it's like you're kind of, like, stuck, right? So, I would be careful of that. Although I don't think it's that big of a deal. I just think that some of you, it could be something small. Like, I feel like for some of you, it could even be somebody trying to give you something here, Libra, but it's like something is becoming a burden in my head, and I would just be careful of that. For others, I feel like you're being called, it's like you want to belong to something here. It could be a job for sure here, but I feel like there's still some healing that has to go on for you here. So it's like if you're trying to belong to something, maybe you just need to be patient, right? Especially if it's like a job or a business. Weird, but there you go. Thank you, Libra. I really appreciate it. Let's see what we have for you, Scorpio people. And Scorpio. Scorpio, you have the Page of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles here. What's your outcome? Your outcome is the Queen of Swords, seeing clearly now. So definitely could be love. If you're looking for love, I feel that there could be love coming in for you. Page of Cups is my card of like the general admirer. Could be a water sign, could be any sign, because again, to me, the Page of Cups could be any sign. To me, it's just a card of just a general admirer. I like the Ten of Pentacles. To me, the Ten of Pentacles is the best love card in the deck. The Ten of Pentacles is like everything you desire to have in your life, but it's also a card of like building or leaving a legacy. So, to me, it's a really good card for love because it's a card that says you will be finding something that is very kind of like significant for you. You will be finding something that is permanent. I do feel that some of you, I am getting the word inheritance on the Ten of Pentacles, but I mean, some of you could be getting an inheritance, but I don't think it has to be an inheritance. I feel like for some of you, it's like just money that's coming in the mail, or you're getting money here. I did your reading this morning for May, and I'm pretty sure I said the same thing to you, Scorpio. It's like there was some sort of message about you getting money, but I was getting it on the Empress, if I remember correctly. Don't quote me on that because I don't really remember. but that was early this morning. But I was saying something about you getting a check in the mail or something. If you're waiting for a check, I feel like there could be like a check coming in the mail. It's like money that's owed to you here, and especially with the Ten of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, it's like this is money that you could be getting for work that you've already done. So if you have like, this could be a check that is owed to you, but it's like work that you have done, or it's something that you have been working for a while is what I feel here. Yeah, you have this Universe card here. The Universe card is one of the oracle cards in this deck. It's kind of like a card of infinite growth, and it's kind of like a card of just growing in general. And it says there's like a lot of possibilities here. I feel like you're this, I've been getting this message for a while about like no finish line or something like that keeps popping into my head for you, Scorpio. And what I feel like that means is it's like you're no longer working on things to get to the end. I feel like you're realizing that really life is about growth, and it's about experiences, and it's about experiencing new things, and it's about continued growth as well. So I feel for a lot of you, and a lot of growth on the Seven of Pentacles. It's like you're wanting to have experiences, and so you're realizing that you have to keep growing to have these experiences as well. So I feel like there's like just good experiences coming in for you. Again, if this is love, very solid love connection, especially with that Ten of Pentacles here. If there's a new love coming in for you, it's going to take some time with the Seven of Pentacles, because Seven of Pentacles is something that grows over time, but really good. Your outcome is the Queen of Swords here. I feel like this is why things are kind of like coming into your life very quickly, is because I feel like you're very clear at this time on what you want in your life with the Queen of Swords. And I mean, sometimes I think really it's just that simple sometimes, that like when we get clear on what we want in our lives, then it shows up, right? When we don't waffle back and forth, right? When we are very, very clear on what we want. Yeah, you have the Tower. Wouldn't be a Scorpio reading with the Tower. You keep getting the Tower. The Tower is just your card, Scorpio. I mean, it is you, number one. And what I would say here is that I feel like there's like disruption. I do feel like this card is asking you to stop the disruptions, in general. It's like if things are disrupting your life, I would get rid of them. Because the Tower, you always get the Tower, and it's popping into my head as like repeat disruptions. But it's like little things, like people, or, the same situation keeps disrupting your day or whatever. I feel like you need to get rid of the disruptions because it's preventing you from getting into this state. I feel like the longer you can stay in the Queen of Swords, the longer you can stay focused, and the longer you can stay clear-minded, the better. I feel like cutting out anything that is disruptive is going to be very beneficial for you. So that's what I would do here. There you go. Thank you, Scorpio. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. I'm just going to do a quick deck switch here for Sagittarius. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm using the 5-cent tarot tonight. I'm holding it upside down, so it looks like this. This is a 5-cent tarot. If you're interested. But thank you all for being here. Like I said, make sure to drop a like on this video. Really appreciate the likes and the support. Also, just so everybody knows, all the weekly readings are starting to go up on the channel now, so check those out. On top of that, I will have May readings up on... the May readings will be going up this weekend, starting on Friday. But let's see what we have for you here, Sagittarius. I just gotta kind of do a couple of quick shuffles here, and that's gonna be good. There we go. Sagittarius, let's see here. Sag, you have the 8 of Swords, the Page of Swords, and you have this Beyond card. Again, this deck has 4 Oracle cards in it. The Beyond card is kind of like, it always reminds me of like the Judgment card or something. It's kind of like your soul's calling. Your soul is calling you to do something here. For some of you, I feel like you're kind of getting out of this 8 of Swords energy. It's like I feel like you are releasing like anything that is making you feel stuck. You are doing this with the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is a card of curiosity. The Page of Swords is all, can represent talk, right? The Page of Swords can represent something that is all talk but no action. In a lot of ways, I feel like this is you. I'm not calling you out here, Sagittarius. I just think you have been like talking to yourself about making improvements in your life, but it's been all talk. It hasn't been very much action. I feel like you are taking action now, so that's the good news. Is that maybe you have been kind of like telling yourself you're going to make things better. Maybe you have been telling yourself for a very long time that you're going to improve your life and all this other stuff, but it's like nothing has really happened. That is all changing is what I feel here. It's like you're taking action with this energy. I feel like you're just sick and tired of being in the 9 of Swords energy. It's like you go to bed, you have a nightmare, you wake up, you're stuck in a nightmare with the 9 of Swords, right? So it's like you're trying to escape this nightmare energy is what I get for you here. Yeah, the Moon. The good news is that the 9 of Swords is a temporary situation, and the Moon is a temporary situation as well. The Moon comes up, the Moon goes down, the Sun comes up, right? So I feel for a lot of you, it's like you're kind of escaping this fearful energy with the Moon card. You're escaping the fears that have been coming up for you for a long time. And I like that. I feel like you're still dealing with some doubts, but the doubts that you're dealing with are like whether or not things are going to change in your future or not. So, I've talked about this before. I think that, the whole situation that we're in right now, is kind of one of those things where we kind of feel like things are never going to change, right? Especially when you're in like, it always reminds me of like being sick. That's the example I always use for whatever reason. Terrible example, I get it. But it's like if you've ever been so sick and you like think that you're always going to feel that way, you're like trying to escape that feeling of being sick, and you're like, I'm never going to feel better. I get that feeling here, but it's like things are finally changing. I feel like you're finally feeling better in life, so I like to see that. For others, I do feel like this is a love connection here. Yeah, someone's coming in. You have this messenger card, another one of the oracle cards in this deck. I feel like you could be receiving communication from a person here, and it's definitely going to be a new person, someone who's interested in you, I feel. There could be, with the Eight of Swords here, obviously with COVID, there could be some blockages to you being with this person, like, maybe distance, maybe just COVID blockages in general. But I do feel there's a new person coming in. Wouldn't surprise me if it was an air sign coming in for you here, Sagittarius. You do have, your outcome is the Nine of Wands. I'm getting the word persistence for you here. The Nine of Wands is a card of persistence and just not giving up. It's a card of perseverance as well. To me, it's both. If I'm being honest with you, to me, the Seven of Wands is the card of persistence, and the Nine of Wands is a card of perseverance. But I do think that both cards can represent the opposite, if that makes sense, because they're both very similar in their energy. But I feel like you are being very persistent at this time, and I like that, because I feel like you're feeling very isolated. The Five of Pentacles can be a card of isolation. I feel like you don't want to feel isolated anymore. You're hoping to feel, kind of more free. I feel like you're hoping to step outside of this isolation energy. I feel like you're hoping for recovery as well, and that recovery is definitely coming in. Like I was saying, with that feeling of like wanting change but not experiencing change. So I do feel like you're kind of going through healing at this time, Sagittarius, but pretty simple reading. That's what I have for you. I feel like more experimentation as well. Nine of Wands is my card of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. So I feel like experimentation would be very beneficial for you. But there you go. Thank you, Sag. Let's see what we have for you here, Capricorn people and Capricorn. Capricorn, you have the Emperor, the Knight of Swords, and the Queen of Swords showing up in your reading here with the Star. Something, it's like a wish coming in for you here. For some of you, if you're looking for love, by the way, it could be an Aries coming in for you. It could be any sign, really. You have all these signs, but this to me is like someone charging into your life with the Knight of Swords here. You might have your sword up. Again, Queen of Swords, she has her sword up and she has her hand out. So it kind of says that she is like willing and ready to receive, but she's still a little standoffish. It's kind of funny because I did your reading as well this morning for May, and there was like a lot of stuff in there about like being ready to receive, but kind of being a little standoffish as well. So, I'd say if you want love, I would just open up to it here, Capricorn. If you don't. Of course, this is a general reading. Not everybody needs love, right? But I would open up to it if you want it. For others, I feel like this is good news coming in from like a authority figure or from authorities. So if you are dealing with authority figures, if you're dealing with bosses, the government, anything like that, this could be good news coming in for you. The Emperor is just a card of power and control, but it could be a person that has power and control over you, or like a boss or a mentor. But I do feel like there is good news coming in for you with this energy. I really get like an unstoppable energy again. Knight of Swords is a card of charging forward very quickly and being unstoppable. So I do feel like you are kind of like unstoppable at this time. With this energy, I would like stay focused with the Queen of Swords. I do feel like there's a need to just not judge anything with the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, she's like very clear-minded, but she's also willing to like look at both sides of an issue, or she's willing to kind of see both, how things go. Basically, she's more flexible, I guess you could say, and that is popping into my head, like needing to be flexible on the outcomes, or needing to be flexible on how things work. Like if you want love in your life, maybe it's not going to come into your life the way you think it is, but I feel like being flexible will allow love into your life. But if you're not flexible, it won't. So I would just be flexible with this Queen of Swords. I would also allow yourself to be surprised by things here with the Queen of Swords. Again, your outcome is a Star. Really good outcome, happiness, So there's definitely like a wish coming in for you with this card. I feel like there's something that makes you feel very hopeful. What is it here? Probably like healing or seeing growth. I feel what is bringing you hope with the Three of Swords here is the fact that what I would say here is that you are experiencing growth. I almost feel like Three of Swords in reverse. Again, I don't read reversals. I read just intuitively, and the Three of Swords in reverse can represent growth or something growing. And that's what I'm getting for you here is like the thing that is giving you hope is that something is growing in your life. Like if it's a job, for example, you're seeing growth, you're seeing opportunities. They might not be huge opportunities, but it's like enough to keep you interested with a star is what I'm getting. Same thing in like love. It's like in love, it's like things might not be amazing, but you might be meeting people, or things are at least going a little bit in the right direction. I get more of this, like, you have the pages or the Knight of Swords and Queen of Swords here. To me, like these swords energies are like detective energies. And whenever we get these energies that are like detective energies, we could be getting like little clues that are kind of like making us too curious, right? We could be feeling very curious with these swords energies that are kind of like leading us along, but not in a bad way. It's like this energy isn't leading you on, it's leading you towards the star. So I feel like there are wishes coming in for you here. Love it. Thank you, Capricorn. Let's see what we have for you here, Aquarius people and Aquarius. Let's see here. Aquarius. Aquarius, you have the Ten of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Really good for love. So if you're looking for love, I feel, look at this, divine counterpart, someone you can be with for a very long period of time. Doesn't matter what gender you're attracted to, by the way. The King and Queen of Pentacles is just like a permanent connection or a very solid connection coming in for you. So if you're looking for love, I feel that there could be a very solid connection, someone who wants a family, and it's going to be something where there's like a lot of fulfillment as well with the Nine of Pentacles. I am getting, if you are looking for love, Aquarius, I am getting like self-fulfillment. Nine of Pentacles is being able to fulfill yourself. It is being able to make yourself happy, and I feel for a lot of you, if you're looking for love, getting to the point where you're just happy on your own, that's when love is going to come in, of course, because you're able to make yourself happy. You don't need anyone else to do it. And so I feel that could be attracting true love into your life. For a lot of you, I do get like a sense of freedom here. Again, Ten of Cups to me is just fortune after difficulty on a very simple level. It can just say that things are improving in your life. There's fortune after difficulty. Nine of Pentacles, maybe you're finally at this place where you can have Nine of Pentacles. It's not like being a bajillionaire, but it is, things improving financially. So for a lot of you, I feel like this is saying that things are just improving, or there is more, maybe better finances. It's like, again, do you have like 10 Ferraris in the garage? Probably not. But are things getting better? Yes. And King of Pentacles, same thing. King of Pentacles is long-term wealth, and it is success as well. I would say like King of Pentacles, again, not amazing amounts of money, but it is stability. I would say that for some of you, this reading is just saying you're reaching a new level of financial stability, or you at least have the opportunity to do that. The reason I say this is an opportunity is because of the Queen of Pentacles. And I feel for a lot of you that the Queen of Pentacles is an opportunity, because the Queen of Pentacles is you needing to be resourceful. It kind of says like you need to do the things to find these resources, basically. And I would use your energy for that here. For others, to me, I'm hesitating because it's like some sort of skill you have, Aquarius. Ace of Cups, something that you could do endlessly. I feel for a lot of you, you have a skill, talent, gift, skill, or ability, and it's something that you can do nonstop. It's something that you can do all day long, and that's what you need to do here with this energy is something like that. So for those of you who are interested in work, for example, I would, look for something where you could do it endlessly. And for some of you, I feel like you're finding that. For others, love, obviously, new love with this card here. So I feel for some of you, there is definitely new love coming in for you with the Ace of Cups, something that makes you very happy. I feel that I'm getting the word creative as well, which is interesting. So if you have love coming in, I feel like either this person is very creative or this connection is something very creative that is coming in for you here. So I don't know what that means. Too nosy again. Yeah, you have the Four of Pentacles. I feel like what this means is, again, if there's new love coming in, and the message about it being creative, it's like you're used to a certain type of love. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles inside the box. This person just thinks outside the box. So it's just someone who is different, someone who has, kind of like differences of opinion. Someone who, is different than what you've experienced in the past as well. So that's kind of like what I'm getting here with this energy. And I feel it's going to be really good for you here, Aquarius. So I like that. For others, I'm getting something, like I feel like you're leaving security behind, which is definitely popping into my head, is that you could be leaving some sort of security behind. And yeah, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is like doing the same thing over and over and over again. It's like he's just only ever grown the 7 Pentacles that are on this card. And he needs to open up to like other ways of doing things. Seven of Pentacles is a good card, but it can be a change in direction. It can basically say that he is doing something new in his life, or he, typically the guy in the Seven of Pentacles that's looking at Seven Pentacles, he's like saying, like, I've grown this type of pentacle before in my life, and now I want something new. So I do feel like for a lot of you, and I wouldn't really call this boredom, but I feel like you're like changing things up here. But there you go. Thank you, Aquarius. Really appreciate it. Pisces, let's see what we have for you here, Pisces people. And Pisces, thank you for your patience as always. Pisces, you have the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Four of Swords. Definitely new love coming in for you. You've been getting the Page of Pentacles in every single reading that I've done for you for like the past month now, at least. So it would not surprise me if you had a new person coming in for you here. There's like a unicorn on this deck. This person, well, it's not showing up as a unicorn, but it's a unicorn. It has a horn on its head here. So I do feel that there is like a very special person coming in for you here. Definitely someone who's interested in you. Could be an earth sign or a water sign. I mean, you keep getting earth in your readings, but I would definitely say Page of Pentacles to me is a clue for new love for sure. I feel like this person kind of like makes you feel better about love with the Four of Swords, because Four of Swords is a recovery, but I feel like this person almost makes you believe in love again. So if you're attracting love into your life, that's what this is right here. For others, I feel this is a new project that you're going to be working on. If you're working on anything new, damn. Magician as well. I feel like this is the sky's the limit. There is no limit. I would say for any of you, Pisces, who are thinking about creating something new, I would get on it. I've been telling you this for weeks, because every single reading I do for you basically says you have the resources, start something new. What's the problem, Pisces? The problem is these two cards right here, Page of Cups and Four of Swords. Page of Cups is like dreaming of an opportunity. He is normally imagining the fish that's in the cup, Pisces, on the Page of Cups, but it's just in his imagination, and he knows it as well. So for a lot of you, I feel like it's like you're dreaming of doing something in work or business, or a side project or a YouTube channel or something. I don't know. Every Pisces I know has like 20 things going on at once. So it's like this is something that you want to create. The thing is, you have the resources, you have the skills to do this thing, whatever it is that you want to start, but you got to get started. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles says you have to start planting seeds. You have to start putting in the work, and you will be successful. But you have to put in the work here, Pisces. You have to make it a reality. Six of Pentacles is, again, making something a reality, because, again, you're planting seeds with this Six of Pentacles to make something real. Yeah, I feel like it's funny, because the Ten of Swords was in reverse there. Or, I'm sorry, this is the Seven of Swords, but it was in reverse when I pulled it. And so that's really interesting here as well. I feel like you need to let go of your fears with this card, for sure. I also feel that, I feel like you just need to be brave, is what this card is saying. The Seven of Swords is like fearing that, too many fears. I don't know what else to say, Pisces. It's too many fears. It's like trying to make things perfect, which you always get in all your readings. It's like too much trying to make things perfect is just, I think that's going to trip you up here, Pisces. So I would let that energy go. Yeah, I feel like it's time to take action. Knight of Wands, action. Taking action towards something new. So that's what I would do here with this energy for you, Pisces. But definitely a new beginning. You have like a solid foundation. Pisces, you know what I said to you today? What I said to you today is like what you don't like. I feel like you're thinking about starting something. Let's just pretend you're starting a YouTube channel. I feel like you're like starting a YouTube channel, and you could be saying, "Oh my God, I have to start this over again." It's like I keep hearing those words, "start over," or "I have to start this from scratch." I feel like what you don't realize is you're not starting something from scratch. I said this to you in your reading for May. Your whole entire reading for May is basically like you've been doing years of work, right? That are all adding up. And that's what you need to realize. I feel like you need to connect the dots, going back, right? Just like Steve Jobs, fellow Pisces, right? He said, you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them going back. But what you need to realize is it's like you're not starting something from scratch if you're starting something new. You are starting something from, having gained a bunch of wisdom already. Magician. It's like you have all the tools necessary. So get started. I feel like something is going to work out very much more quickly for you than you realize because, again, you've done work through your whole entire life already. That's what you need to realize, Pisces. But again, Six of Pentacles here, Seven of Swords, let go of your fears. Six of Pentacles, balance coming into your life. I feel like you're creating more balance. And I also feel like it's like you're starting to get to this place where you have more to give as well, energetically. So I like to see that. Although I would still be careful of who you give your energy to. What's popping into my head is Six of Pentacles. There's usually a guy who on the Six of Pentacles who has something small like in his back pocket, and to me it can represent being careful who you give your energy to, because it's like someone who you're giving your energy to might have something in their back pocket. They might have something they're hiding. So I would be careful of that here, Pisces. But there you go. Thank you, Pisces. I like it. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. We're going to do a pick a card now. So we're going to do cards 1, 2, and 3 here. But let's see. For everyone who picked card number 1, we have the Two of Swords in the Tower. Yikes. For some of you, you might be experiencing a Tower moment. Let me clarify this because that's not good. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like you'll be fine. If you're experiencing a separation, a Tower moment, a challenge, a difficulty, the sun will come up is what this says, but I would keep it positive. I mean, I do feel like it could be a little bit difficult to keep it positive with this energy because I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Two of Swords with the Tower sucks. But again, just a daily reading, so take it how it resonates. For card number 2, you have the Seven of Wands and the Hangman. Here, I feel like you need to, the Seven of Wands to me is an energy of knowing that that you're going to be successful. So I feel like you need to, Seven of Wands says commit to something that you want to achieve and you'll be successful. Hangman is a card of letting go, but in a lot of ways I feel like it's a card of enlightenment for you, card number 2. It's like you have been enlightened on how to make something a success. I would go for it. And for card number 3, you have the World and the Devil. I feel like some of you are releasing multiple people in your life. Here, card number 3. Card number 3 keeps. I keep getting this message for like multiple signs. It seems to be a collective energy where I feel like people are trying to be very careful who they surround themselves with, which is a good idea. So I would just be careful who you surround yourself with. Keep it positive. For others, it's like you're ending. You're bringing some sort of dependency to an end here, card number 3. So I like that. But that's that. So thank you everybody for being here. Really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 12 p.m. Pacific, so make sure to come back tomorrow. Also, make sure to check out your weekly readings because weeklies are going up on the channel. But thank you, everybody, and definitely have a good night.